Recently I did a video talking about 5 things that you should have known in RuneScape, but did you already know it? So this video did really well, you guys enjoyed it and there's good feedback on it. So we're making a part 2. So this is 5 more things that you should already know in RuneScape, but maybe you didn't. There's also some in here that are maybe for returning players, newer players, whatever, that sort of thing, but they're going to test your knowledge. And if you know all of these, let me know in the comments. But if you didn't, then let me know which ones you actually didn't know. And then while you're down there in the comments, leave some other ones that people should know about, but maybe don't actually know about just yet. And then if I use yours in another video, maybe a part 3, then I use your screenshot as well and you'll be in the video. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy. If you do, leave a like, sub to the channel if you are new, and let's go. Number 1 is kind of, why is it not moving? Number 1 is kind of a trust me bro moment, because I don't really have any friends to give you an example of this with right now. Okay, just right now, guys, just right now. But it's basically that if you are doing combat with friends, unlike me right now, you actually don't stack bleeds. So a combust from 2 people on the same target actually won't stack. So you will only get 1 stack out of this. So if you both use combust, it will only take the damage from one of them and one of them will be wasted. The same goes from if you both use corruption blast as well. It will only take on board the damage from one of them. Now, if you are using a different combat style, this is completely different. So if you are using a, let's say you use a combust on magic and then you change to the other person's using range and they use fragmentation shot, this will still carry over and this will still count. You can actually have both on there and it will apply both of them. So this only actually applies if you are using the different combat style. Now I can't show you this either because it does actually share a cooldown between magic and ranged, but if I had a friend, then I could absolutely show you that both of these do stack. So you just have to take my word for it that if you are in a group, either if you are using the same combat style, then try not to stack these 2 bleeds together, try and use them separately. But otherwise you could try and use different combat styles and then you can get like most of the damage out of it without really worrying about it too much. That being said, if you are using Carapac wrist wraps with magic, which I'll just grab out of the bank real quick if I use a different preset. In this situation, you don't have to worry about it too much because if you use Dragon Breath first and then use your combust, it's going to trigger all of it straight away. And then if the other person uses theirs around the same time, it'll trigger all of theirs straight away as well. And so you don't have to worry about stacking them because all the damage triggers immediately. And so they're not like stacking together. It's nice and easy to use. So in that situation, don't worry about it. But when you are stacking them together, you will only see the damage or like actually receive the damage from just one of those rather than 2. Number 2, we're going to be talking about skyboxes. I get this question on stream way too often, and let's actually go to ED4. This is a good place to show it. People always go, how the hell is your game so clear? What are your settings to make the game look so clear and bright and lovely? And as you can see at the moment, it doesn't really look all clear, bright and lovely. I really love the skybox in ED4, not going to lie, but we're going to use this example anyway. As you can see, it's quite dark in here, and you may struggle to see a few things sometimes, and every now and then on stream I prefer to change it anyway, because then, you know, people on stream can see it easier, the video looks gooder, nice, better. And what we're going to do is come to the little world map icon here, right click this and go to Skybox. On the Skybox, you've got all these options in here. Now, some of them are just like a little bit weird, and you know, you got the weird little skybox here, nice and pretty. And then you've got the Nightstone one, which makes it nighttime, which is one of my favorite ones because it makes a lot of things look really cool. But the midday one specifically makes everything so bright and clear. As you can see now, you can see everything a lot easier. It's bright, it's nice, it's good on the eyes, and it makes the area look so much better. So as you can see, this is just very nice. Now, a good place to take this, like to give you another good example of this, is going to be if I change the skybox back to just clear, which is the normal ones for the areas, is Elite Dungeon 1. Now, Elite Dungeon 1 is a complete black skybox, I do believe. So if we quickly go there, I can show you that, and you'll notice a difference. So this can be really helpful if you didn't know about this. Honestly, it is insanely useful. So as you can see, it's pretty dark in here. Like it's not anything, you know, amazing. The skybox is literally just black. Change it to midday, and this place lights up and looks absolutely beautiful. Like this place looks incredible in the midday, and obviously it's meant to be in a dungeon, but with the skybox, look how much brighter it is and how much nicer it is. It is so good. If you didn't know about skyboxes, you should take advantage of it. Number 4 is going to... Number 4? What the frick? Number 3 is going to take us to the banks, where I'm going to talk about presets real quick. Now, with presets, you can actually do a little thing, which if you press number 1 or 2, it will load the preset from there. Number 2 will load that one. I think number 3 works as well, possibly. No, number 3 puts everything away. Now, what you can do is you can drag things on this list that you've made a full preset of up and down. So you can drag this, so you can see Carapac is currently number 13. I can swap it with Solak at number 8, and Solak will become number 13. Or you can like move it up and swap these around, and you can just make life a little bit easier. And I've completely forgot where my stuff was now, which is probably not ideal, but that's okay. Anyway, you can move stuff around this list, and you can make it so that it's nice and easy, and you can load stuff with number 1 and 2 if you swap it up to that one. However, what you can also do is, we're going to have a 2 and 1 here, is rather than having to swap these like up to number 2 all the time, because you can press number 1, number 2 on your keyboard, you can press F1, F2, F3 all the way down, and you can actually load these like the similar ones instantly. So if I wanted to load number 5, if I press number 5 on my mouse, it doesn't do anything. It tries to do something with my beast of burden. I don't know. But if I press F5, you're going to notice it takes that preset, loads it straight away, and it's good. So if you press F4, it's going to do that. Number 3 on your mouse or on my mouse or on your keyboard actually puts everything away. But if you press F3, then it loads a preset. So you can actually load your presets nice and easy with the F keys, but also you can move them around this list for convenience if you would like to, because of course you don't have an F15, so you can't load that one, but you can load all the way up to F10, and it will load your, I believe if I go here actually, maybe F9 isn't when it works. Okay, it goes up to F9. You can only load the first page, you can't load the second page. But yeah, so that's pretty helpful to know about. If you didn't know, then there you go, and let's move on to the next one. Number 4 is going to take us over to next, but we don't actually want to kill the boss. I just want to show you how making an instance can be fixed and stuff like that. Now, what I mean is, there's been plenty of times in the past where I've gone to do a boss like next, where the instance cost is pretty expensive. Now, the first one might say free for me because I'm on the premier thingy, but we're going to go to instance encounter. The first one is free, but normally this is like 700k because I haven't got the upgrade for it. I think it goes down to 500k maybe once you've done that, but we're going to pay for this free one, and we'll just get rid of it today. And then if I exit, let's have a look. If I go back, I don't know how to exit properly. There's a better way to do it, but we're just going to do this instead. And then say you were going to go in a duo, but you made a mistake and you've just paid for an instance and you've had it set for 1 player. So if you had this set for 1 player, 800k, and you've had it set to max players 1, and your friend's like, you set it to 1, what an idiot. And then you're like, oh no, that's 800k, and now I have to come out and I have to pay again, and you press it to 2 and you start a new instance. Don't do this. Do not panic. It's okay. What you can do is you can come back here to the instance encounter. It's already set to 1 because you've done it wrong. Set it to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever you want this to be set to, and then press rejoin. This will take you into your instance you've already paid for, and it won't charge you again, but it will fix the instance player count so that other people can join in. So you can just change it. You don't have to actually like repay again. I've repaid for a next instance more times than I can even bloody imagine. It's really quite embarrassing. Someone told me on stream, I did this on stream, and someone said, why did you just repay for it? Why didn't you just fix it by pressing the instance thing, changing it to more players and pressing rejoin, and then people can join? And I was like, I had no idea this was a thing. So I thought I'd share this one with you guys as well. Did you know about this? Have you paid for more instances in the past? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so for our last one, we're going to be heading to Prif. I think you can also do this in other places too, but we're going to go to Prif anyway to do this. And I'm going to be talking about your daily challenges. Now, these daily challenges reward you with treasure hunter keys for completing each of them. And of course, then you've got the weekly reward chests as well, which you take a look at. Sometimes have death touch darts, have clue boxes, anima, all this sort of good stuff in there that you can take advantage of as well. So what you can do is you can come to this person here, and you can, once you're maxed or something like that, you can toggle this, and you can untick things that you don't want to get in. So if you don't want anything, like if I untick all of these and everything except for my dungeoneering one, I untick this, and I say I only want to do dungeoneering things, because you know what, guys, know what I'm like, I constantly do elite dungeons, so completing elite dungeon will completely do this for me. Now, block challenges in all combat skills as well, block all of it, everything's blocked. You press confirm, I will now only get dungeoneering challenges from now on. Now, of course, you can see that these are already set because I already had these unlocked, and I do want to actually have these because I do need to get these levels up too. But now that I've changed it to this, I will only receive dungeoneering ones, which means I can actually have 3 dungeoneering tasks as well. Now, whenever I do a little bit of dungeoneering, I go do a task, I go do like a Reaper task for dungeoneering, or if I do Elite Dungeon, it is going to completely wipe that for me, and I basically just get a free treasure and a key for doing that. Once it's done, I come in here, I press claim rewards, I get a treasure and a key, nice and sorted, some XP and stuff, and that's it. That's pretty much all there is to it. You can have this set to anything you need. Now, if you are doing something like a 120, say 120 fishing, for example, you want to come in here, toggle this, and only have fishing on there, and that way each day you just go do a little bit of fishing, you get yourself 3 treasure and keys, and everything is nicely and sorted. It's done, it's just dealt with, and you don't have to worry. So set these up if you are a max player as well. Come here, toggle the challenges and have it set to something nice and easy, and then whatever you're working on at the moment, and then you can do those daily challenges to get yourself something easy, and you don't have to do anything else. If it's set all to fishing and you go do fishing for like a little bit, you get them all done at once, you claim all the rewards at once, it's really low effort. So I'm going to have this probably set to dungeoneering now for a little while, take advantage of that while the event's on, and then I'll change it back to these ones that I need at a later date, or I'll just forget and probably not do it anyway. But there we go. Hopefully this one was useful. And there we go, there is 5 things that you should have already known about RuneScape, but maybe you didn't. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? I didn't know about the challenge one. That one was given to me by Frisky Frog, so thank you. I appreciate it, and I thought it was pretty useful. So there's one that I didn't know about, so maybe some of you guys won't know about it too. Other than that, though, I hope you all found the video useful. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of entertaining content to test your knowledge if you did know it, and then also, every now and again, you're going to find something that you didn't know about. So let me know in the comments any more you can think of. I will pass them on and make another video, and use your screenshot of your comment in the actual video as well, and we can keep this going as kind of like a little series that I do, because there's so much stuff to know in this game. I'm sure we can do this for a long time, and we'll just do 5 every single time, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, leave a like, sub to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.